Hi guys, let's talk about science. Well, I do hope that you've seen the movie of the two-slight experiment because it will give you a little bit more of understanding what a particle and wavelength is. In order to understand the tutorial, it's just a little introduction for the tutorials, and we are going to talk today about a few different things. And we've got the most advanced ideas, modern science, isn't it? Quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and it's merging with the ancient teachers of our great spiritual traditions of the world. But before we delve in all to, on all these layers of reality that lie beneath the surface of our beautiful universe, let's look closer at past theory that has shaped and conditioned our mind and is part of our made-up history, which is the Big Bang and the Darwin theory of evolution. And with the Big Bang, there is always what we call the missing link, isn't it? So what is this? And basically, what they cannot work out is how Homo sapiens, supposedly our ancestors, with basic knowledge of nature, made such a sudden and vast transition into humans with an incredible advantage of technology, capable of develop weapons of mass destruction, capable of killing millions of innocent people. So nature hasn't changed that much through what we call the process of evolution, and humans do not understand how our brain is the way it has shifted in the way it has. Basically, they have no answers. Homo sapiens, they said to originate in Africa, and they gradually migrated throughout the whole world. There was a first woman that it obviously it had to be, that she gave actually, birth to everybody, which is called what we could call Eve, or the primordial mother. It's got to be a woman from where all of us came until the human race regressed to where we are now, isn't it? So, recent scientific findings of human fossils require a rethinking of the Darwin theory of evolution, because gradual evolution is actually, guys, not due to natural selection, meaning a steady, slow progression, but we are not seeing this. Early humans are suggested to be more advanced than we originally thought. We thought they were stupid, they were evolving, they had a brain, and they knew exactly what they were doing. We have found all kind of different humanoids that they differ significantly, even in their brains. In fact, there is much more variety in what we believe to be our human past evolution or ancestor that we could have ever imagined, and it's all kind of coming out to the light right now, guys. So much on science. We've got findings of giant skeletons of 7 to 8 foot of height, and of hobbits remains in Indonesia, that tiny little size. And that poses a questions in the theory of evolution that are completely distant species from the Homo sapiens. Furthermore, the discoveries of the Homo naledi are much more primitive than the Homo sapiens. So that indicates that they might be the first humans. However, they are considered to be more advanced than the Homo sapiens. And the Neanderthal remains discovered in Spain, where I'm from, were found to have the capacity of intelligence and civilization. They clear hard clothing, care for the elderly, and carefully prepare their dead relatives for the afterlife. They knew how to do those things. And recent genetic findings show that we appear to have Neanderthal DNA, suggesting that some interbreeding between the human race and this past species might have taken place. Multiple types of humans, including some that were intelligent, have been found in numerous areas of the world. We do not have step-by-step changes that we were expected to have, but there seem to be sudden leaps, again, missing links. The new kind of species that have been found appear to have come out of some incubated state, as if they have been genetically created and experimented upon, as well as being placed in isolated regions around the globe, such as islands, mountains, oceans, and peninsulas. There are many questions that remain unanswered in what concerns the validity of the theory of evolution. Nonetheless, it's the theory that predominates the most because it's the other one. And any scientific evidence found that it doesn't fit the theory of evolution has very carefully been hidden from the public or being distorted. Right, the gods as our creators. If the human race has not gone through an evolutionary process after the Big Bang, then we are left with the possibility of the existence of a creator, of a god, as the early story of creation, the Sumerian text implied. The Sumerian text stated that there were 6 attempts by the gods to make people, and the Mayan writing said that it took the gods 3 attempts. Both these ancient texts imply that the early humans were made by genetic manipulation. This is not true. Yeah, it's just theories to distort people's mind. The Sumerian theories have got a lot of weight, that the aliens or the reptilians or the shadows are the one who created us, and that is not correct. We created ourselves, guys. And then we've got the cosmic egg, isn't it? The universe originated from one single point, the primordial atom or the cosmic egg that was at the beginning of all creation. Obviously, the consciousness, the atom. The egg is the most universal symbol in the world, carved or sculptured in different locations around the whole world. The symbol of the egg is the more popular worldwide, representing the creation of life. We find eggs carved all over our ancient world. Most mythologies and ancient cultures all use this incredible, powerful symbol. It is the symbol of life and rebirth, fertility, reproduction, and the natural creation of life. Ancient carvings have been found depicting human hatching from an egg. So the human is coming from an egg, implying that life emerges from an egg. In fact, the entire universe is to have emerged from a cosmic egg. The egg breaking open and the waters emanating from the egg. And as stated in some ancient cultures, it was divided into 2 principles, the yin and the yang. It's all coming from the past history, guys. Our world, including mankind, appears to be hatched from one primordial original egg. The egg appears to symbolize a primordial point, an atom from which all originates, like a movie in a screen that emanates from one single point, the projector. Yeah. The earth and vegetation, the water, the galaxy, the planets and stars are the gases we are surrounded with, are all projected manifestations of our within. Our manipulated consciousness is the central primordial point from what all the universe, which looks much bigger than it is projected. There are some outstanding, beautiful natural resources, isn't it? Landscapes, banks, seasides, and foresty areas, which, although they are part of the illusion, reflect the sides of that Eve's universal consciousness that has not been tampered with technology and resemble more the Garden of Eden. And like the animal kingdom and some tribes that remain away from what we call civilization, the human race has been moving away from Mother Nature and cluttered together in small cities that are much technologically advanced, so basically more controlled by the metrics. It has been our dependence in such technology that has made us much easier to control. We naively perceive as a child that is able to use technology from an early age as an intelligent child. No, it's more plugged into the matrix. Skillful and children are praised and considered geniuses by society for their ability to store and access within their mind a vast amount of worldly and useless information, significant only if we wish to continue being trapped into an illusion. Children that are more in tune with nature and their psychic intuition, able to see other worlds, including the dark forces, are marked and validated as having a very vivid imagination, possibly within the borderline range of being labeled mentally unstable. Our world is indeed upside down, guys. Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna stop here as the first little tutorial introduction. It will continue, Guy. It is beautiful to be able to do this, and again, I don't want to make it too long because you're all busy, but it's so nice that if you watch it, guys, and you begin to learn with me the truth and the lies within science, all those theories that they are so predominant that have conditioned the human race, because there are theories for everything, you know. The main thing is that you believe the wrong theory, isn't it? Anyway, guys, till next video, goodbye with all the unconditional love in my heart.